Your next YouTube short is going to go viral, and here's why. In the last year, I've made 54 YouTube shorts, and 6 of them have got over 1 million views, which means that 1 in 9 of the shorts that I post is going viral, and it's not just luck. Even the shorts that didn't get a million are still getting hundreds and thousands of views, and that's because they all follow the exact same blueprint that forces the algorithm to recommend them over and over again. So after watching this video, your next million view short could be less than 9 posts away, and if you really follow every single step that I'm about to tell you, it could be your next one. Now, the first thing that you need to get right is something I like to call the 3-second thumbnail. And I already know what you're thinking. YouTube Shorts don't have thumbnails. And yep, you are technically right, but let me explain. There are 3 key elements to a great YouTube thumbnail. It's eye-catching, it has a clear message, and it's intriguing enough to click on and start watching. But what's this got to do with shorts? When you post a YouTube short, it just gets thrown into the feed with millions of other videos. Nobody chooses to click on it. People just scroll through the selection of videos that YouTube chooses until something catches their eye. So the opening 3 seconds of your video needs to convince somebody to stop scrolling and keep watching. So this is your 3-second thumbnail. Your intro needs to include the exact same elements as a great YouTube thumbnail that goes hand in hand with your idea and your title. You first need to find an irresistible video idea that people want to see. More on that later. You need to use that idea in the title, tying it into some keywords if you can, and you need to audibly say the idea in your intro. You can do that by posing it as a question or just introducing it as an outrageous concept, but there is a right and a wrong way to do this. For my viral YouTube short about buying fake YouTube subscribers, a bad intro would look something like this. I know firsthand that gaining YouTube subscribers takes a really long time, so that's why I decided to buy fake YouTube subscribers and see what happens. Now, whilst this example is technically fine, it tells the right story and adds the right context, it's still way too long. It just doesn't capture the main idea quickly enough to grab attention. Remember, you only have 3 seconds. If this intro was an actual thumbnail, it would be a really overcrowded image which doesn't sell the main message. So a much better and more effective intro would be something like this. What actually happens when you buy fake YouTube subscribers? And that's what we went for. You should always get straight to the point and make viewers feel compelled to carry on watching. And you'll always know if your intro is good if over 70% of people choose to watch it instead of swiping away. But that's not the whole story. If the overall idea behind the intro isn't interesting enough, then it still won't work, no matter how punchy it is. And finding the very best ideas for your videos isn't always easy, but when it comes to my channel, we have a method for that. All 6 of my viral shorts are based on long-form videos that I'd already made. So I'd already done all of the topic research and SEO, so in most cases I already knew that these ideas work because they've already got views. But even if you don't have a library of long-form videos to look back on, you can still very easily find good ideas that work. You need to research your niche, know your competitors, and see which concepts are working for them, then put your own spin on them. My fake subscribers idea has been done a million times before in a million different shorts, but I put my own spin on it, I added some extra value, and it worked. The truth is, most viewers on YouTube love recognizable concepts because they know what to expect. And by the way, you shouldn't just use YouTube as inspiration either. Posts that go viral on any other platform are also a great place to find ideas because, again, there's proof that people are interested in them. Tweets or Instagram posts can be a great source of facts or interesting perspectives that can be turned into shorts videos. But sadly, finding a great idea and grabbing attention in those first 3 seconds just isn't enough. In fact, if your overall retention is below 70%, I guarantee you'll stop getting views. You want every retention graph to look like this, and not like this. Think of every shorts video as a sandwich, and the 3-second thumbnail is just the bread. You now need to fill those slices with something delicious in the form of your storytelling. And the very best way to do that is by adding more 3-second thumbnails to your video. Your intro grabs the attention of somebody who's scrolling, which opens up something called a curiosity loop. Now that you've grabbed their interest at the start, that needs to pay off by the end. This is now an open loop that needs closing or they won't be satisfied. So if you ask a question in your intro, that needs to be answered by the end. By opening up multiple other loops throughout the video, you tighten your grip on the attention of the audience. Just when they're thinking of swiping up, you need to re-engage them with another loop and convince them to stay. And as you can see, when you put all of these loops on top of each other, it sort of starts to look like a sandwich. Sort of. In this same fake subscribers video, I used 4 more mini hooks throughout the 32-second short, and they come in all sorts of different forms. One of them is a twist, one of them is a joke to break up the tempo. The other 2 just hint that something bad is about to happen, so it gives a reason to carry on watching. And the best way to make sure you're putting together the best sandwich possible is to have a recipe. You need to write a script for every single video. This process helps to condense the information to the bare essentials and avoids any repetition or rambling. If you already have a long form script from a previous video, this can make things a little bit easier, because it's normally just a case of condensing that down, removing all of the filler, and just keeping those essential moments. Add in those mini thumbnail moments, and if you really want to boost your overall retention, there's something else you have to try. Now, a lot of people in the comments have told me that they hate this method, and granted, it is a little bit of a gimmick, but the fact of the matter is, it works. This shorts retention graph is flat, which means that most people aren't leaving my video at the end, and this makes the algorithm love you. And one of the main reasons why it's so flat is because of what happens right at the end of this short. I stopped getting recommended as well. So that is what actually happens when you buy fake YouTube subscribers. Notice how this video never sounds like it's wrapping up, and it seamlessly loops back around to the start of the video. And again, this is why scripting is such an important step. You need to plan for these moments before you film. And from here, we get to the most important step. To send multiple videos into the millions of views, you need to repeat this process exactly. I followed these exact tips for every single one of my viral shorts. They're all based on great long form ideas, they have quick, strong intros, they have multiple mini intros throughout, and they all loop back around to the start. They're all at a very similar duration, I use the same background music in every upload, I even film in the same place. Being successful with YouTube Shorts is about repeating a blueprint that works. But also, don't panic if your videos don't get views right away. All of my viral shorts took about 3 months before they really blew up, so be patient, and if you got the formula right, the views will come. But if your YouTube shorts still aren't getting views, even after months and months of uploading, I guarantee there's 2 things that you're getting wrong, and I tell you how to fix them right here.
Right, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com. And do not get confused by the website names. SMM Shiba and SMM Dodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go into your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.